On today's episode, taking product design to the next level with state-of-the-art 3D rendering technology, insights into the data analysis that can help businesses grow their audiences. For large-scale indoor spaces, we look at the leading solutions for reliable and efficient heating and cooling systems. Plus, lots more as we go inside the blueprint. Feature films to television to corporate suites, the thirst for eye-popping images and animation has exploded in popularity. Meeting that challenge is Luxion and their KeyShot technology. Luxion COO Jeff Hayden.
We saw a need in the industry. Basically, there are a lot of rendering tools out there. When I came into the industry 14 years ago, most rendering tools were super hard to use. In KeyShot, we decided let's come up with an easier way to do this. It made no sense why it took so long to do the visuals.
Luxion founder and KeyShot inventor Henrik Jensen tapped into the desire of mainstream corporations to use the visual effects used in motion pictures to help market their products.
He's using a mix of emissive and point lights and area lights.
Oh, wow.
In my career, I've worked in academia, but I've also worked with visual effects companies such as Pixar and Weta, and worked on various movies. And all this amazing technology, I kind of wondered, could we use that elsewhere? And one of the obvious places to use it is for products, where you need to make lots of images of your product, be it for marketing, be it for product design, be it for situations where the product doesn't even exist. Maybe you're developing a new car, for example, and you want to know what is it going to look like, and that's where computer graphics can be very helpful.
The main benefits of our software is it's fast, it's easy, and it's accurate. And basically you can throw it on any machine and be turning out renderings in no time at all.
From rendering to prototype, it's never been easier or faster. Jeff's expanding collection of first-generation prototypes spans large and small companies alike.
Well, it's interesting. What I've done here is I've patterned the product. The customer base we work with is so diversified, it's ridiculous. Some of these are just things showing examples of where our customers use our software. Before you ever make it, you need to first have something to market it with. So they'll bring in a 3D CAD model of these figures, paint them up in KeyShot, and be able to show clients what they're going to look like before they ever actually make them. It's kind of amazing the number of markets we're in.
One of our clients is Urban Armor Gear.
I take a file, I paint it up with all kinds of beautiful colors and materials, and take something that doesn't exist and make it look like it was photographed.
They make basically ruggedized phone cases, iPad cases, computer cases, and even now backpacks and soft goods as well.
And what we do is we take their CAD models, they bring them into KeyShot, and then they can produce images, animations, be it for the web. They can use it to make design decisions early on before they actually have the physical samples.
KeyShot has a feature called real-time rendering, which allows you to import your model, and it starts to come to life to you right in front of your eyes. That's the thing I fell in love with when I first started using KeyShot.
Our software is so easy that you don't even have to open a manual. You basically can open the software and it's all intuitive. Drag it, you can see what it does. Double click it, change the material characteristics. We just made it super simple.
One of the huge benefits is just how fast it is and how simple the program is to use as well.
What we're seeing happening now is that as the industry has been enabled to create these amazing images, where before with a camera you could only take so many pictures, you were kind of limited by what you could do. Now, of course, that the technology has been embraced, the industry wants more. So now they want more images, they want more variations of the materials. They want animations now, so products have to be moving, have to be dynamic, show how they're working. And then, of course, there's the new frontier, which is the virtual reality, augmented reality. When you buy a car, you want to not just see the car, you don't want to see just an image of it, you want to experience it. What is it like in 3D? Even if they don't have it, you want to see what does this car look like in front of my house. That's the augmented reality part, where you can actually go and you can kind of stand in front of your house. The car may not be there, but it will look like as if it's there. So those are the next frontiers. How do we enable these visual experiences and make them easy for everyone to do?
So we did change the market. I have customers to this day who say, you changed everything about visualization. And that feels pretty good.
Everything you need to create amazing visuals fast. Visit keyshot.com.
Everyone knows that successful businesses have great marketing campaigns, but the true secret to success is getting those campaigns in front of your target market, potential customers who need you and are ready to buy. Finding and reaching that perfect audience has never been more important. So today we're introducing you to a company that helps you find your audience in minutes, enabling marketers to reach their customers across every channel and rapidly scale their businesses. Joining me today is Brian Jones, Chief Technology Officer of NetWise. Welcome to Inside the Blueprint, Brian.
Hi, great to be here.
Great to have you. So let me understand this. Your company helps businesses reach their ideal customers at the right time, in the right place, and in the right way?
That's exactly right. So, the digital devices and all the mobility that are in our modern lives these days makes it really difficult for businesses to find their customers, especially if you're a business that sells to other businesses. We don't really know where people are working anymore. People aren't always in an office. They might be working from home. They might be working from the park. So what NetWise provides to our customers is business information that helps you understand your market and the contact information needed to reach out to the decision makers that are going to buy your products. So this enables marketers to do true multi-channel marketing. What that means is you can reach the same person at work and at home, whether they're on a PC, a laptop, or their smartphone, whether they're browsing the web or playing with apps. You can even reach them via connected TV, digital radio, or even direct mail.
And I was reading here, Brian, and this is what I love. NetWise can customize marketing audiences for a company, eliminate all the people who really are of no value, and deliver relevant decision makers at the right business. That's fantastic.
It really is. So for the last decade, we've really specialized in helping the Fortune 1000 do exactly that. So we've helped them build business databases, we help them with their infrastructure, and we've taken all of our experience and all the tools that our engineering teams have built, and we've rolled it into what we call the NetWise B2B Audience Data Platform. So what that is it's a website that allows any marketer to do targeted multi-channel advertising. And it doesn't take a huge budget. It doesn't take a year of cross-departmental coordination at your business. And it doesn't take an engineering team or a data science team internally. Our platform takes care of all of that for you. And it really couldn't be easier. You log on to our website, you identify your market, you find the decision makers that you're trying to target, and sometimes within minutes, you're activating ad campaigns across the media everywhere.
So what does the future hold for the NetWise B2B audience platform?
So we built this platform specifically for marketing teams, and that's what we want to continue to focus on. It's a big market for us, and it's a group of people that are technologically sophisticated and really excited and hungry for products like ours. So over the coming years, we're going to make targeting more sophisticated and more compelling. We're going to continue to expand reach into media of all types. And we're really going to make this platform as robust and as powerful as it can be for these teams. So our hope is that in the coming years, any company, no matter how small or how large, how simple or sophisticated, can really leverage the power of data and information. And we hope that we're the platform that enables that.
Great tool to have. I mean, eliminates wasted time, fast and ready to go. For our viewers who'd like more information, Brian, where can they get the information they need?
So you can learn all about our products and services at our website, netwisedata.com.
netwisedata.com. Brian, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.
You take care. For more information, of course, you can also check out our website, insidetheblueprint.com.
Building, large office, retail and industrial space managers know it as HVRF, or Hybrid Variable Refrigerant Flow. It's become the ideal solution for a vast array of heating and cooling applications for business and industrial buildings worldwide, and it's quickly replacing traditional HVAC technologies. Inside the Blueprint visited the Georgia-based company headquarters that's leading the way, Mitsubishi Electric Train, US.
VRF technology around the world has been very popular. It's become more popular in the United States over the past 20 years or so. And the reason is the efficiencies are very high, the installations are more simple because you're running refrigerant lines rather than a lot of ductwork in the building, and it actually gives the building owner more space to operate. There's a big advantage of hybrid VRF in that by moving from refrigerant to a water source to the occupied space, you eliminate refrigerants in those small occupied spaces, which can be a concern for some in especially the hotel industry.
This product's actually been in use in Europe since 2013. It debuted there as a result of the F-gas regulations that the European Commission put into place. These are slowly phasing out the conventional refrigerants that were in use and bringing in a new set of refrigerants with lower global warming potential. The HVRF concept gives us the best of both worlds, a low GWP refrigerant and water for circulating the heat and air inside the building.
Hybrid VRF is a unique two-pipe heat recovery system that replaces refrigerant with water from the indoor branch controller to the occupied space within the building, which addresses ASHRAE 15 and 34 concerns. Hybrid VRF is able to modulate refrigerant flow, fan speed, and water flow to match the loads, and it provides energy-efficient, zoned comfort. And for those who've experienced variable refrigerant flow technology, this is the next advancement they've been looking for.
This product is an extension of the success we've had with VRF. It relies on the same outdoor unit where the refrigerant flow takes place, but a whole new set of indoor units. It brings the two together in what's really a very proven solution. We've seen it succeed in Europe over the past 8 years, and we think it's going to ramp up very quickly in the US over the next 5 years. So it leverages our experience here and in Europe to bring a very new technology, but one that's proven.
The big advantage of hybrid VRF over VRF is that there is no refrigerant in the occupied spaces. Water is actually the cooling medium or heating medium to the space, and the refrigerant is contained just between the outdoor unit and the HPC.
And Mitsubishi is so quiet, you could hear a pin drop.
HVRF really reduces the carbon footprint of a building. When we compare a VRF system versus a hybrid VRF system, or we compare any other type of technology. By using 40% less refrigerant or more, we reduce the carbon footprint and the impact on the environment.
Mitsubishi Electric Train, a world leader that's not only setting the standard in hybrid VRF, but revolutionizing features and benefits enjoyed in mid-size and large-scale building deployments.
HVRF is actually really well suited to both new construction and retrofit. The building we're in right now is a high-rise building in New York City, in Manhattan. We have HVRF system within this building. We were able to install this very, very easily using small diameter copper pipes versus installing large diameter ductwork within the space.
Water piping indoors simplifies the installation and allows for fewer brazed connections, which means fewer potential failures or leaks. Berklee College of Music likes the advantages of VRF. And hybrid VRF works extremely well in their dorm rooms due to the flexibility and safety of the product.
Mitsubishi's hybrid VRF, at its highest evolutionary state, is a standard of excellence, not just in the US, but worldwide. And hybrid VRF offers simultaneous heating and cooling with full heat recovery. Ideal for a huge array of applications and commercial environments.
Hybrid VRF is specifically designed for spaces where quiet, energy-efficient, simultaneous heating and cooling is valued.
HVRF is a unique product. It's the only one in the world that can do simultaneous heating and cooling by using refrigerant from the outdoor unit to the HPC and water from the HPC to the indoor units, and providing full cooling and heating simultaneously. There's nothing else like it on the market.
All of our products are designed to accomplish two goals: provide the best personal comfort and contribute to our communities. Everything we make is designed for energy efficiency and sustainability.
For more information on Mitsubishi Electric's leading-edge solutions for business and industrial heating and cooling needs, visit MitsubishiPro.com. Highway work zones are a necessary part of maintaining and upgrading our nation's roadways. But causing changes and disruption to areas that experience vehicles traveling at speed make them potentially dangerous places for both drivers and the workers involved. That's why Royal Truck and Equipment Inc. has made it their mission to make work zones safer for all. Becoming the industry's lead manufacturer of both standard and autonomous TMA trucks, these state-of-the-art safety vehicles protect and save lives of both work zone employees and drivers.
About 36 years ago, almost 37 years ago, I started my own company and started basically putting together vocational type trucks and working with contractors and design what they want, put it together, painted their colors, put their logos on it, whatever.
The motto that we really operate on is we don't sell trucks, we sell safety. You know, first and foremost, we want to make sure that the men and women that are working in highway construction in these dangerous work zones are protected.
These trucks, TMA trucks, are the only line of defense for the men and women working in front of it. When they're out there, they're exposed. So we got to make sure the trucks are, number one, there's enough trucks out there because sometimes people go around the safety limit. That's our job as a manufacturer. Anything that we can put on these trucks to enhance safety, they want it.
In addition to innovations of the TMA truck itself, Royal has also developed unique technology that can be used in conjunction with the TMA trucks to further enhance safety standards in work zones.
So this is an attenuator. It's made by Trafix Devices. It is called a Scorpion. There's actually two modules, and the Scorpion, when it's stowed, it'll flip up and over the back of the truck, so it looks like a scorpion tail. This version of it is a brand new version that just came out, actually. So this means that now, in those cities where before it was difficult to put a full TMA truck with a full Scorpion on the back. So if someone inadvertently enters that work zone, they're going to crash into this cushion. This cushion is going to absorb that impact and the G-force. What that is going to do is it's going to protect the crew in front of the truck so they don't get hit. So this device, what most people don't realize is this device is not just there to protect the crew in front of it. This device is there to protect that driver who wasn't paying attention and crashed into it.
Royal prides itself on being a leader in this area of the industry and was the first to go to market with many of these features that are protecting and saving lives.
So this device actually works very similar to the Scorpion. When a vehicle enters the work zone and hits the back of this device here, it is going to absorb the impact, and it actually pushes forward and takes all that impact off of the driver. So if you need a solution where you have less space taken up over the top of the bed because you need to store cones or barrels or other things, this option actually works out great.
Royal prides themselves on building their trucks to meet and exceed the highest safety standards in North America. But the company doesn't aim to just simply meet standards. Beyond the innovations and technology, there also needs to be a focus on the TMA truck build itself as it aligns with the most rigid of safety standards, which further protects the work crew and distracted drivers.
What we realized is there was no rhyme or reason how anybody was building TMA trucks. Somebody in California would do it this way, somebody in Texas would do it this way. So we started creating a standard, literally napkin drawings. And what really drove Royal is we are able to tap into the men and women who are actually working. They're the boots on the ground, they're in the work zones every day. Their lives are at risk. So they're the people who gave us the really good ideas. But this is designed, if it takes a hit, that the folks in here have a chance.
The TMA truck acts as a barrier between passing motorists and the work crew in highway work environments. In typical work zones, the TMA driver's life is potentially at risk should a crash or collision occur. But Royal's autonomous technology eliminates the need for an operator in the driver's seat of the TMA, which crucially avoids putting crew members in high-risk situations. Innovations in work zone safety can save lives. Leading-edge technologies like connected work zones and virtual training not only help to prevent crashes from distracted drivers, but also help to ensure the safety workers are properly trained before stepping onto the roadway.
So the goal for the virtual reality is to help prepare these workers so that they understand what they need to do before they get into that work zone.
So we decided to contact a company from the UK and make a virtual reality program.
Everything we do is to take a dump truck and make it as smart as possible, because at the end of the day, there's men and women standing in the front of this truck that are counting on it to protect them. We want everybody to go home.
We're going to be able to create programs for all the major jobs in the highway construction industry.
We think the future looks very bright, specifically in this industry. Everybody says the same thing. We must invest in our infrastructure.
Columbine, Sandy Hook, Parkland. These are but a few of the names that are indelibly etched into our collective memory. The senseless attacks and loss of lives at many of our nation's educational institutions are changing the way we need to look at preparedness and school security. In Selma, Alabama, the glass experts at Global Security Glazing have developed Child Guard Security Glazing, a product that withstands extensive physical attack during forced entry scenarios at schools.
I'm Chad Snyder, the Security Products Manager for Global Security Glazing. We manufacture products for county jails, embassies, courthouses, and virtually any application that require protection from a threat. The inspiration for Child Guard came from the tragedy that happened in Sandy Hook in 2012. Once that happened, we recognized a need for a security glazing in a child care or a school facility.
The process for making Child Guard security laminates is very similar to conventional glass laminates in the sense that we receive giant stock sheets of glass. We take this, we put it on a CNC glass cutting table, we cut it to a desired shape or size, whether that be a rectangle, square, or pattern shape.
After the glass is cut, it's mated to a proprietary interlayer and then inserted between two or more pieces of glass. This glass sandwich is then put into an autoclave, which is a high-powered machine that uses heat and pressure to bond all the layers of glass as well as help with transparency.
We're here at one of our many autoclaves. Right now, the glass is going into the autoclave to use heat and pressure to initialize polymer flow and have final adhesion and final transparency.
This is an example of Child Guard security glazing. It's actually thin by design. We can combine that with various tints and an airspace with a low emissive coating to reflect the sunlight and give the building some solar performance and characteristics. When we promote this product, we do it by way of shootings, smash out breakouts, different ways that we can show how the product actually works.
In this first test, we're going to depict what exactly happens to quarter-inch tempered commercial glazing and how easy it is to gain access and entrance. As you can see, the bullets penetrated the surface, but you can still easily gain access by creating a hole in the tempered glazing, which will allow you to pass through into the building.
The results weren't that different with the quarter-inch tempered with offset film.
Now we're going to see how ChildGuard 5/16 laminated glass fares in an attack test. As you can see with ballistic impact, the glass is still intact and has not fell out of the frame.
The 9/16 ChildGuard 2118 laminated glass withstood the ballistic assault with ease. After being shot with a high-powered rifle, Chad and Tim bring the 5/16 and 9/16 glass inside so they can continue to demonstrate just how resistant the ChildGuard glass truly is during a forced entry scenario.
Between the bullets and the melee attack, this ChildGuard held up very well. It's a true testament to the strength of this glass.
Delayed entry is critical in preventing school attacks.
Most fatal attacks in a school situation involve an active shooter that gains access to the school by going in right through the front door. ChildGuard security glazing is manufactured to withstand physical attack for anywhere from 6 to 12 minutes, depending on the grade and the thickness that we use for the application. The idea behind it is at least 6 minutes gives law enforcement enough time to arrive on the scene and eliminate the threat.
For more information on ChildGuard security glazing, check out their website at www.security-glazing.com. Thanks for watching Inside the Blueprint. For more information on any of the products you saw today, or to find out how to become part of the show, please visit InsideTheBlueprint.com.